The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Jackson now, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. They'll go for it with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Hey, 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Jets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Dobbins trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Yo, Eddie. Man, Eddie.
third down. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go. 6 yards. You got nothing. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Pass it. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check it.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
48's the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
48's mic. 48's mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marcus Johnson, 69 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
Time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
48 to money.
Here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Robert Quinn able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down now. It's Ingram, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Darnold, and he finds Cook. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down, Travis. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Protein spill. 48 Mike. And I'm coming. Lady. To you. Check.
Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
Hey. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Man, 80. 48. Here we go. Here we go.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, lady. Hey, Echo. 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
I don't even know why this team showed.
Red 80. Kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, here's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
132 fighter. 48 to Mike.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58.
Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's taken in by Callaway. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch 49. Watch the screen. Hello, lady. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 26 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get in the way.
Now it's Ingram. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he'll rifle this. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That's complete. It's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Hey, watch the ball.
Check it out.
Topper.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, high 7.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
58, the mic.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit.